Namaste, friends. Happy Friday. This is Divine Feminine Friday here at Sacred Union Tarot. Okay, so I have a lot of decks for this reading because I feel like Divine Feminine is just growing. Like her energy is expanding. She's absolutely focused on the things that matter most to her. She's leaving the bullshit behind. Bravo. Okay, so as we leave the bullshit behind, let's find out what the astrology is from astrologyanswers.com for Friday the 17th, and then we're just going to kind of go through the next couple of days of astrology so you understand why you're feeling this shift. So for today, Mercury in Aquarius sextile Jupiter in Aries. Optimism can run high, can you tell? And you can focus on what you're excited about and feel like you're going to succeed with. Your positive outlook can lead to more opportunities opening up for you. So be in high vibe. Make sure that you have a positive outlook. Shift your focus. You're in control of your thoughts. When you start to get into that kind of not so comfortable energy, go right back to everything's always working out for my highest and greatest good. Trust the divine. Follow your guidance. Now, here's the big one. Tomorrow, the 18th. The sun enters Pisces. It's a water sign, so you can expect some heightened emotions, but let's keep them positive. Don't go into the dark. Don't go into the dark energy. Keep everything positive. Light, sun, just optimism. Imagination, compassion, and intuition can be strong over the coming weeks during Pisces season. This can be a time to connect to your subconscious, strengthen your intuition, and release what has been holding you back. Been talking about that for weeks in the readings. It keeps coming up. You should not allow anything to hold you back at this point. Let your energy run free. The moon enters Aquarius. Oh, don't you love it? The future can be of greater importance, and you can focus on your dreams and what you hope to achieve. You can be open to pursuing this in new and different ways. Try something new. Shake it up a little bit. Get out of your rut. Your rut is what's keeping you stuck. Okay, and then let's complete the weekend, the 19th. Venus in Pisces, sextile Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is always a dynamic planet. There can be greater loyalty to the people you care about, and you can be more passionate in your dealings with others. You can strengthen the bonds of intimacy. The moon enters Pisces, so now we have the sun and the moon in Pisces. Take some time to connect to your intuitive self. This can help you make decisions while sorting through foggy energy that may arise. Okay, so if any kind of emotional bullshit comes up, stick to the positive. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't get into negative energy. This is a time for you to start really training yourself to stay in high vibe despite what's going on. If there's something going on that somewhat challenges you, be the observer. Let the emotions flow through you and then just say, okay, that was natural to feel that way, but I'm going to go back to feeling good. I'm going to be in alignment. Okay? Just my little friendly advice for you, because I know some of us are really struggling. Happiness can be a choice, and you may be in control of that choice. You may be called upon to choose happiness over despair in this weekend. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle, and we have 3 cards. Lalita, the Red Goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So if you start to feel in that heavy energy, that dark energy, kind of in the depths of leaning into that despair, find something lighthearted. Maybe watch a comedy. Get a joke book. Do something to lighten your mood. Oh boy. The Diamond-Hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs and feel free. Exactly what I was talking about. Be the light in your own darkness. And then the Red Lady. Are we kidding? 2 red cards. It's definitely Valentine energy. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving a voice to it. And I kept feeling like red was going to kind of be some angry, emotional stuff coming up. This is the bullshit I was telling you about when I just started this reading. We're leaving that behind. But it might just fly up in your face. And it might be something you're going to have to confront. Be the observer. Don't get over emotional, and certainly don't get out of control. Step away, get back into your energy before you pop off at somebody, okay? Been seeing that in the energies lately. So we have 2 red ladies, one being pretty pissed off, the other being kind of playful and trying to get into a comic relief situation. So this is pretty intense. That's why I have all these decks apparently. Let's just pull from a divine abundance and see what is going on. I saw acceptance. There's going to be a little bit of a shitstorm. It could be regarding family, could be regarding a partner, could be regarding work. It could just be somebody in the grocery store that just had to choose this day to be offensive. You got this. Don't go out of self-love. Another red. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. This is somebody who's going to piss off your inner child. Somebody that's going to trigger that inner child wounding, whatever it is. Like I said, family, friends, lovers, work, something's going to trigger your inner child. And you're going to be very defensive because that's your vulnerability. You now know it's coming. Prepare yourself. Have a plan for a response instead of a reaction. A reaction is you have no plan. A response is, okay, Elle warned me this was coming. Now I know what to do. If somebody triggers my inner child, I need to step away. I need to allow that to run through me. I need to be the observer, acknowledge that this is a vulnerability and it makes me frightened and uncomfortable. But I am pure spiritual strength. This is a test to see if you have integrated the lessons from the wounded child. Yep. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Your complete presence. Don't get distracted by this bullshit. If you're spending time with a loved one this weekend, be present. Be there for them. Be fully present in their presence. Don't let this situation get you to a point where you're not able to enjoy the positive relationships in your life. This is a good reading. Okay, let's talk to the fairies. Oh, look at that. Awakening. On the bottom of the fairy deck, the Hanged Man. Change the way you're looking at the situation. I'm reading. Enhance your uniqueness. A temporary pause. Take that temporary pause before you pop off. It's just, the energy is telling you. This is going to give you an opportunity to step away and look at it differently. And I'm feeling right now that whoever is making you pop off or triggering you is doing it because of their wounding. So maybe that's the perspective you need. And you can have some compassion and say, I'm not going to let that get to me. That's just their wounding. I'm not going to let their wounding wound me. Okay? You know it's coming. Prepare a response. How are you going to handle it? That's the nice thing about tarot readings. That's the nice thing about tarot readings. It gives you a heads up and it gives you the opportunity to plan out your responses to the situations that you may encounter if this is your story and your energy that I'm picking up on, which is absolutely amazing. I love Divine Feminine Fridays. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. If this isn't straight from spirit, folks, this is a major heads up so that you don't lose yourself in anger, hurt, betrayal, frustration, wounding. Let's pull another one. Told you this was going to be a good reading. Okay, we got 3. We got new beginnings. This kind of came out in the reverse, but I don't read oracles in the reverse, but I'm getting a reverse energy. This might be the threshold to a new beginning if you handle this appropriately. It's a test. The cat's chasing something. Sorry. This fairy godmother heralds a joyous news of a new baby. Oh, amazing. My grandson was born yesterday. Or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Okay, well, I feel like that's for me, but sorry. Might be for you too. It's a new beginning. Yeah. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Believe that whatever happening is for your highest and greatest good. Call upon your guides. Call upon your angelic team. Call upon your ancestors to help give you clues, synchronicities that are going to help guide you. So if you're kind of like frustrated that something's going to happen, and then a song comes on the radio that says, "Don't worry, be happy." Don't worry, be happy. Okay? That's guidance. That's how it's going to come to you. It's not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, look, I just cut the deck." The Strength and the Star card. This is your spiritual superpower right now. You're going to need your spiritual superpower, which is your strength, your healing. This is a test to see if that inner child is indeed healed. Lots of major arcanas already out of this deck. Strength came up again. All right, they want that one out. Unbelievable. But this is how tarot is. If you're really in tune, and you know, we all have wounding that needs to be healed, but now you can either slip back into the emotional pitfalls, or you can prove to yourself and to your spirit guides, not that you have anything to prove, but you need to know for yourself that you have acquired enough spiritual strength and wisdom to know that when somebody's trying to trigger you, it's through their wounding. Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. But be a compassionate leader. This might be somebody looking to you for leadership. Holy cow. Okay. Lots of major arcana out of this deck already. So far 5. If we count the healing card. The star card. This is ego. And this is the Emperor. If you're new to tarot, in this deck, the ego is the 15 card, which is the devil card. Because your ego can become a toxic enemy if you let it get out of control. And this Emperor is kind of the, a little bit on the arrogant side. So this is a predominant energy that you're going to encounter. It's either going to be you or it's going to be them. Whoever this is that's going to piss you off, they're either coming from this toxic, egoic, somewhat masculine, controlling, manipulating, misogynistic bullshit, or this is you reacting from your ego. Okay? I'm not indicting you. I'm telling you that these messages come through for your highest and greatest good. My job is to bring them through and to give you the best information as I can to help guide you through something that could create extraordinary trauma. 10 of Spring. Your actions or their actions can generate this kind of trauma. You have the power to limit. I don't want to say control, but you have the power to determine the outcome here. Ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Okay, so this gives us more information. This is about being overworked, frustrated, maybe taking on too much, maybe trying to do everything, being your uber self, and then getting to a point where you're just exhausted, frustrated, and that's when the trigger happens. Ordinarily, you may be, not so sensitive to it, but because you're overtired, because you're stressed, because you're frustrated, because you haven't taken time for self, now you're feeling a little bit sensitive, possibly hypersensitive, and this is what's going to trigger you. Take time for that laughter. Remember, when you start to feel overwhelmed and like, it's you against the world, go watch a comedy. Go have lunch with a friend who's going to be uplifting to you. Sorry, I need some water. Find a way to release it. Ask for help. Call a friend. Go to lunch. Be with somebody like-minded who's going to be spiritually uplifting to you. Okay? That's good. That's good. I mean, I love the fact that this is coming through for you so that you are so prepared for this. Now, remember that all of my readings are general readings, may or may not resonate with you entirely. Oh my, look at this. Two of Wands came out in the reverse, right over that 10 of Wands. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Okay, so this is the frustration part. You feel like you're working, doing everything right, and you're not seeing the results. So then you get frustrated, and then somebody comes in and says something that irritates the ever-living daylights out of you, and then you just pop off. It's coming. You're prepared. Watch for it. When you feel that trigger, step back. Stop. Don't react. Step back. Take a different look. Don't let your inner child wounding control you. That's what this is all about. Amazingly enough, we have 2 8s here. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. You're either going to be trapped by this and start a new cycle of frustration of what the fuck did I just do, or you're going to move through it gracefully. You're going to take the right action or the wrong action. This is your choice point. Be in your divine feminine self, in your divine feminine grace. You're the Empress with the High Priestess. That's who you are as a divine feminine. Let your High Priestess receive messages from your guides and help inform your response. Okay? I feel like I'm lecturing, but I'm not, because this is going to be a big deal. All these major arcanas here, this is something that needs to prove that you are healed. Jeez. Seriously. There it is again. What did I just say? Prove that you are healed. There it is. Man, oh man. Okay. This is amazing. All right. I feel now that this is going to be a little bit more specific for some different people, so that this is a broad brush reading. So there's going to be some messages that come out in the next cards that are going to be specific. Re-energize. Okay. Look at the look on her face. She's like, oh shit. Re-energize. Re-energize your spiritual strength. So if you're feeling a little bit run down spiritually, re-energize before, take today. Look, there's the Fool card. Another major arcana. This is that new beginning if you choose it. But if you don't choose it, then you're going to recycle another inner child healing session, which means it's going to have to require a trigger in order to illuminate what needs to be healed. So I'm not going to say what Spirit just showed me. I just saw the Strength card. So serious. Okay, let's see, specific. I'm going to have 3 different scenarios here is what they're telling me. There's number 1, King of Swords. Knight of Cups. And Judgment. Another major arcana. This is called Awakening. So this feels like, okay, I'm sorry. This is worst case scenario. This is middle of the road. This is you did it. Okay. So this King of Muse of Voices. This is somebody who's just like, basically they don't become, in this case, whoever this is that chooses this path is somebody that just says, fuck it, don't care. Yeah, Queen of Emotions. This is kind of like, I'm just going to pop off. A little over emotional. We don't have the King of Emotions here who's a little detached and controlled. This is somebody who's doing something without really thinking. They're just, it could be that with this Pisces energy, it just wounds deeper. Yeah, and look at there. Emperor card flew out in the reverse right over this Queen. Yeah. This is somebody who really just loses control. Just says, fuck it. I don't care what the outcome is. I'm just going to start rattling off whatever. Blame. It's like you're trying to wound them because they've triggered you a wound. So you just lose it on them. All right, what else? 9 of Voices. Yeah, that's going to be the outcome. Then you're going to sit there and rehash it over and over and over and over and over and over and say, I should have done things differently. I knew better. Elle told me this was coming. I had a response prepared, but I didn't even listen to myself or my guides. I just went off the deep end. That's not what we want. Okay? But this is a choice you could make. This is an option that's going to happen. A lot of Swords energy. Oh my. 9 of Inspiration. Okay, this is we have the Knight of Cups here, which is, you can handle this in a way that is not over emotional, but you could say, look, there's an opportunity for a compromise here. Let me hear them out. Let me just hear them out. Maybe there's some information here that I do need to hear without taking it so personally and feeling wounded. This is like, okay, I'm open to hearing a little constructive criticism. Here's this 9 of Wands. But this person is like, okay, you know what? I've been through so much shit in my life. One person's opinion of me is not going to destroy me. This is just their opinion. I can handle this. I got this. But let me listen to them. Let me hear them out. There may be something here that I need to hear. So this is option number 2. Yeah, okay. So now we have this Page of Voices in the reverse, and then we have the Hermit. Okay, so this is basically something that might be, anytime I see the Page of Swords card, it to me is kind of like social media rants. But this is, don't post your shit on social media, okay? I might need to delete something. Step back and learn this as part of your spiritual growth. There is something, you haven't been a perfect person either, but there is something here that you do need to know. And it's going to help you in your evolution. So be willing to hear them out. That's choice number 2. You don't have to choose it. You can go here. But this is what needs to, I'm not going to say needs. This is what, option number 2, door number 2. Hanged Man, crossed by the Page of Pentacles. And then this Page of Pentacles, you can see the thought being manifested. Okay? Second time we've seen the Hangman. This is going to give you a different perspective, and it's going to help you grow. Option number 2. It's feeling pretty good to me. Although, I'll be honest, this is the one I usually lean toward. I'm a Leo sun and moon. You challenge my ego, you're going to hear it. But I'm getting stronger to where I realize that it needs to be more soul-based. So, lesson to self as well. It's not easy. I am all about ego. Let's go to the enlightenment side, this awakened side. How's this awakened person handling it? I mean, that card is all that really needs to be said, but let's find out. 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wands. We've seen this card already. They're just like, you know what? Everything's working out for my highest and greatest good. I'm not going to get triggered by this. This is just bullshit. Look at all those cups there. All those this is the Wands card. The 10 of Wands. 10 of Inspiration. But there's a lot of cups there. Look at all those vessels for water. She's got one. And look, there's magic coming out of it. Can you see the sparkles coming out of the one she's holding? Never saw that before. So this is going to end the cycle. So whatever triggers you, you're going to say, you know what? I handled that. I'm healed. And now I have this new beginning, the Ace of Emotions. Yeah, coming to the surface. It's the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups, your spiritual journey. You are ascending. Okay, let's pull, just in case this is about well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to do in case this is about a relationship, because those are the things that trigger us deepest. So let's find out. This is the power of love, freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. That's what this is. You're being open. This is freedom, sovereignty. You will be free from this trigger. Now, if you handle this appropriately, you can take the low road, you can take the high road, you can even take the middle road in this case, and this is going to show you how far you've come. This is the enlightened version. This is the I'm still really wounded version. If you're reacting like this, there is a message here. Okay? So now you know. Purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. That's this side. This is this side. transformation and loyalty. This, and they came out in the reverse. I don't read oracles in the reverse, but I'm going to tell you there is reverse energy here. That's this. That's the wind. Can you hear it? Ownership. This is time for you to take ownership. Yeah. It's amazing. This is an amazing reading. Love and confusion. This is The Power of Zen Oracle by Jennifer Walker Zen. Jennifer Walker. Oh, look what came out. Love. Feelings are real and true. A connection between lovers. A feeling of complete emotional happiness. Okay. And romance. This has a very Valentine-y energy about it. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so feelings are real. That is a reiteration. Exact words. Feelings are real. Feelings are real. So this is going to involve a lot of emotion, and it could be about a lover. Somebody you're in a connection with. Let's find from the Lover's Oracle then what's going on. That might be what this companionship is. Oh, we have a bit of passion. Don't make decisions based on guilt and do what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. My mother was infamous for doing what she thought other people, or what she should do. But she was unable to be true to herself in that. And then she oftentimes would feel crushed that she couldn't express herself. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is beyond our control. Look at that. This is amazing, just saying. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. That flow is your alignment. See? Look at that card. I didn't see it, how aligned that is. All right, and then this one fell out. Beware of what you are projecting. For all the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess, but equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your reflection. Okay, let's see what this card is. New beginning. This is an opportunity. It is being given to you as a proving a point of either what needs to be healed and what's holding you back that you're finally going to need to face and eradicate, to nothing holding you back and being in alignment and being in that energy of absolute spiritual strength. Okay? This is your opportunity. What else do we need to know? Is there anything else I haven't pulled from before we get into sacred self-care? Let's talk sacred self-care, and then we'll talk about empowerment. How can we care for our mind, body, and spirit through this little trial? Because it feels like a trial, not a legal trial, but a trial and tribulations kind of trial, like a test. And let's see. Well, as we say test, we also need to rest. Okay, so take some time to rest. If you're overtired, if you're feeling overworked, if you're like not getting enough sleep, take some time to take a nap. Give yourself a bedtime ritual so that you can get clean, put clean sheets on. Get it, make sure that you're doing some prep before bed. Maybe drink something warm that's going to help you relax. Maybe turn off the TV an hour before you try to go to sleep, and maybe just read, maybe meditate. Something that's going to help you get some good quality rest, because when you're not well rested, you're irritable. We've already seen that in this reading, that there is somebody who is way overworked. Aromatherapy. Absolutely. This is going to help you rest. Maybe some lavender pillow spray, maybe lavender essential oils. Take a lavender essential oil bath, some lavender lotion, but use something that's going to help relax you and keep you calm. Okay, so we also have sound healing and drink tea. Sound healing. You may need to do some clearing with your singing bowls. You may just want to put on some soft music. You may just want to listen to nature. If you can't hear my birds talking to you. Drink tea. Maybe some green tea, or let's not do caffeinated. Maybe some decaf herb tea to help you relax. Chamomile will help, okay? Just FYI, I'm not a physician. So if you need some medical advice about helping get some relaxing, then consult with your physician. Just FYI, nothing on this channel is advice for you to make life decisions on. It's a tarot reading where I read energy and I give you my interpretation of that energy, and then you are to take it as it resonates, but never make a major life decision based upon a tarot reading. It's just for information and entertainment, honestly. I mean, that's the disclaimer, that I'm not here to give you financial, medical, legal advice. My job is to read the energy and to convey a message that may or may not be meant for you. This is the empowerment deck. Okay, we just had a bunch flip over. Okay, your potential is endless. Keep that in mind. May your coffee be hot and your eyeliner be even. Old ways won't open new doors. Now we have this new beginning coming. So being triggered in our old pattern of behavior is not going to open a new door. You can't go through the new beginning until you pass this little trial. Confidence level. Selfie with no filter. Be confident. Okay? Let's take the bottom of this deck. You already have what it takes. Amazing, I saw that. Okay? This is your reading. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments if you experience anything here. Oh, they told me to pull, sorry. Rose quartz deck. I didn't even open this. It was just sitting there. But I looked at it and they're like, yep, there's a message here. The Rose Oracle. This is the last little part of this message. Is important for somebody, so thank you for sticking all the way to the end of this reading. I'm probably going to have to put that in the title. Play to the end. There's an important message. The Thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. The Thorn. This is a thorn that needs to be healed. Yeah. The bud. Promise, potential, it's about to happen. Keep going. So you're going to encounter this thorn. It's about to happen. Needs to be clear communication. This is about to happen. And you need to heal your way through it. Okay? That's your reading. Good luck.